Alright, so I kind of introduced this video fast. I wanted to say thank you to Devan for sharing his thoughts. And his will be at the beginning of the video because it doesn't really make sense of what I say at my part. So if you want to skip to my part, I'll leave a time thing in this description below. But if you want to watch Devan's say before mine, here you go. Or if you want to watch mine, then go back and watch his. You can also do that, whatever you want to do. But it's your choice. Just enjoy the video. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and we just got done seeing Werewolves in the movie theater. So, I mean, yeah, I'm going to let Devan give his opinion real quick before I do. So, how did you like Werewolves?
No, that was actually a really good movie. I mean, I had not heard of it until today. But expectations, I had no idea what was going to happen. But honestly, probably maybe one of the coolest werewolves I've seen. Like, how they look, how the werewolves themselves looked. I can't really tell you exactly how many werewolf movies I've seen, but those werewolves looked really sick. I mean, a lot more was shown than I was expecting. I thought it was, there's moments where I thought, like, maybe like they'll die, but they usually just like kind of cut off or something, maybe. But I mean, it was rated R, so as they made it a point to us trying to get in.
Yeah, for real. I won't get into that because that is crazy, bro. Crazy. Disrespectful, bro.
I'll just pick up my video. We can talk about that mom.
Yeah, because I'll probably like talk about my fucking movie theater experience too. It was pretty ass.
That theater experience was tragic. Like, there was like, what, maybe 5 people, and it was probably the loudest theater I've been in in a long time. Like, I don't know how your experience was with at Moana.
Bro, it was worse.
Packed, but yeah, no, like the last time I've had like a packed theater, it wasn't that bad at all. That was a really bad experience. But movie wise, it was a really good movie. Definitely definitely gave off like Purge vibes a lot.
That's like, I heard that's like what they were going for though, like the
that's what. Yeah, I was like, once it's,
and also he is in the Purge movies as well, so it's kind of like,
yeah, no, once can I technically quote a line?
Yeah, you can quote.
Yeah, I was like, once one of the guys is like, every man for themselves, like he had that mentality. I already kind of knew. Another thing was, I don't know how there was a lot of mixtures of how people reacted to becoming werewolves. Where some of them were pretty smart and some of them were just idiots smashing cars. Literally. Like, so it's like some of them were like realizing that they could take out power and like break into people's houses, and some of them were just smashing parked cars. So I don't know what that was all about. So yeah, but overall I think I was probably 8.5, almost a 9 out of 10. Like, I won't say it was perfect, but I mean, off the top of my head, there were some scenes like we were talking about when we were walking out of the theater that like we did a lot of cutaways between 2 different perspectives of the event.
On the characters, 2 different characters.
Yeah, between the 2 main characters, and it was like there's a one. I don't want to like spoil scenes of the movie exactly.
Well, you can just say I edit my video, so.
But yeah, it's just like how one scene you got a werewolf jumping into the camera, and then it cuts, and then it goes back to that scene, but that werewolf is nowhere to be seen. So there's just some things that definitely was like a little confusing, but I can also understand where like some of it you don't like. I mean, it would have been really weird. I don't know how they would have handled it, because I think they thought it was too good of a scene or something to take out, and then but the reality of like, I don't know where that werewolf went.
Maybe budget cuts.
Yeah, they were just like, yeah, we actually can't like full on deal with this werewolf on this scene if we want to do the end scene and stuff like that. So yeah, no, that was.
So you like the movie?
That was actually a really good movie. It's probably like, honestly, some movies I don't like to rewatch, but I think I would really rewatch this movie.
Alright. Well, I'll let you guys, I'll give you my review, in like 10 seconds in your time, so yeah. Now, I watched Werewolves tonight, so yeah. I just want to talk about that for a little bit. So I went into this movie not knowing if I was actually going to like it or not, and it turned out to be a pretty good movie. To just give you guys my overview right now. It is a very simple plot. It's just an action werewolf movie, I would say. Or as much an action werewolf movie as it can be with the budget. It doesn't have the biggest budget. I feel like you can see that somewhat in the actors and the acting. And I guess you can also see in the werewolves in some parts, like in some action scenes they do in the movie. You can see it, but for the most part, I feel like everything looks fine. Everything is fine. The acting's okay for the most part. Especially the werewolves. I feel like these designs are cool. Like this is like one of the best designs they could have gone with, as they didn't have the highest budget, but they did a very good job in the way they look like, and I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't turning away from the screen because how ugly they were, like how some CGI things are. I don't believe these are CGI though. I do believe these are practical. These are suits. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. You can fact check me. I would actually like you to. Let me know in the comment section if you do. Frank Grillo is in this movie, and I feel like obviously he's the biggest actor, and I feel like he does do the best job of acting, his style of acting. He's Frank Grillo in this movie. If you've seen him, you kind of know the mannerisms he has. He's kind of one of those actors, like more like Keanu Reeves type of guy. But that doesn't really take away from the movie for me, as he just fits into this movie and it's kind of enjoyable. They don't really flesh out his character too much, but the scenes they do are interesting, I feel like, and they should have done more. But that's just adding on to the story, you know, making it more complex, which I think they should have done, but keeping it simple, keeping it more action-packed. I knew they were going to do that, but they did it in a better way than I thought they were going to do. And yeah, the music is okay in this movie, you know. Sometimes it can be off-putting in a good way. Sometimes it can be off-putting in a bad way and kind of take me out of the scene. I didn't do that too often, but when like the mom was yelling at her dad like X, it kind of did at that scene for me. Sometimes that's it. I didn't really have a problem with it overall. I just feel like that scene, I really focused in on that and it took me out. That's just the one that comes to mind. I want to watch it again to fully understand and know how much I really enjoyed it, because I could have enjoyed it way more if I wasn't tired. But this movie was overall pretty good, I would say. I would definitely recommend you guys going to see this in theaters. It's better than you would think. The premise is definitely cool. If you don't know what it's about a supermoon turning basically everyone on the planet into werewolves if you step into the moonlight. And like I said, obviously they don't have the budget for 1 million werewolves, but you know, they have a couple, you know, they have a group, a pack that is in there. Don't expect it to be a spectacle. They did have a limit, so the set scenes are kind of small designs. Obviously there are cool scenes, there are cool sets, but they're just smaller than more like any other like action movie or something. Or I say, if you haven't seen it, go watch it in theaters right now. And if you don't get the chance to, watch it on streaming for sure. Hope you guys liked the video. So if you did, leave a like and comment in the sections below. And if you like the content I provide you guys, subscribe if you will. And until then, have a great winter. See ya.